Hey guys, Average Joe Arms here, and I haven't done a range report in a while, and me and Miss Average Joe Arms just went to the range today, and I figured I'd do a report, and we have a bunch of guns we shot today. We actually brought 6 pistols and a PCC, so I'm just going to pull them all out like I usually do. If you've never seen one of my range reports, I spend a few minutes on each gun, and tell you how we did today, how I think of it in the long run, stuff like that. Usually it's something new I'm testing out on the gun or just putting miles on it. So this is the Extar Ep9, and it is a AR pistol. Very inexpensive. If you're interested, I have an unboxing, a couple videos on it. But we put about 2,000 rounds through it total now. And today was the first day Miss Average Joe Arms got to shoot it. I have a quick little short up on that. She did really well, and it was her first time ever shooting anything like rifle, anything other than pistol. So even though this is considered a pistol, you know, but it's run absolutely flawless. 2,000 rounds now, not a single malfunction, nothing. It just runs and runs and runs, and we're having a lot of fun with it. This Cyelee oak optic has been really good. It's a green dot. Just a cheap little riser from Amazon, Monstrum, and everything else is pretty much stock. I put ambidextrous safety on it and a mag pull grip, which I already had both of these, so I didn't spend any money on it. But that's it. Other than that, it's stock. You know, these little parts, they're not performance based or at all. So yeah, it's still stock, and it's running excellent. So really awesome. I really like it a lot personally. The Extar Ep9. Out of the way, and we'll go to the pistols, and I'll bring this one out first. This is my Ep9 SPEC series. Lots of videos on this. Actually, my most popular video ever was on this, and I use this gun to test a lot of different things, from lights, triggers, compensators. I've had a couple different of everything on this so far. This is probably my favorite striker fired pistol I've ever owned. It's got well over 6,000 rounds on it. And I mean, it could be up in the 8s, 9s. I just kind of stopped counting. And Miss Average Joe Arms, one of her favorite pistols too, so she shoots it a lot. But I got this Olight on here. Of course, as you can tell, that's not the optic. This is the charger. It does charge wirelessly, which is pretty cool. The window is very large. Let's pop that on. Has a little green light there. I don't know if you can see it. It tells you that it's fully charged now. There we go. Nice dot. Big window. Only first outing with it today. And we got kind of cut short by the range master. It was raining and cold, and I think they wanted to get out of there. So they told us a half hour early we had to stop. And we'd only gotten about 100 rounds through it. But the Olight was working very good. I like it. It is pretty large. If you don't like that, you know, it kind of reminds me of the holosun 507 comp, which for me was too large. So I'm not really big on big optics, but I'm not going to be carrying this. But so far I liked it, and Miss Average Joe Arms shot it very well too. She liked it too. So like I said, I can't tell you much about it so far. The features wise, it's just like every other optic out there. This one is RMR cut, and we do have the plate system from M&P on there, the core system. I've had 4 or 5 different optics on this gun, and just the plate system, I love that. Some people don't like the plastic plates. Like I said, anywhere minimum of 6,000 to 9,000 rounds on this gun, we've never had a problem with the plate. So maybe someone's had bad ones, I don't know. We've had great luck with them. But that's the new Olight, and I really did enjoy it. I was looking forward to shooting more of this. As you can see, it's fully charged. It goes off like that. People, I've heard, returned them because they thought it wasn't charging, but it's supposed to do that. You just got to read your instruction manual. So that's the new Olight, and I do like it. So that's that. And we'll just put her over here on the side. Let's start with some new guns. And this is the H&K Vp9sk. I did put a Crimson Trace 1250 on it. I really like this dot. This is a dot I did have on the M&P. and I put about 1,000 rounds through this dot. Worked awesome, excellent. Me and Miss Average Joe Arms both really like this dot, and I don't like the auto ones, and I've had Crimson Traces I've hated, but this one I really like. This is the 1250. Anyway, this is the H&K Vp9sk. I just got this. I'm not sure the guy I got it from. It has no front sights on it, has no rear sights on it, and the optic plate I bought for it didn't fit. I had to make it fit, so I had to fix this. So I don't know if he replaced the slide on this gun or not, but I did get a heck of a bargain for it. So I did get some extra mags for it. Hold on one second. Okay, magic, I'm back. It did come with this one mag, and a little disappointing. This is only a 10 round mag, and as you can see, it's got that mag release here. If you're not an HK fan or haven't owned a HK, that is their mag release. Once you get used to it, it's not bad, but it is a different battery of arms. With this mag on it, it feels great in my hand. It really does. Miss Average Arms did not like this gun at all. That's what you get when you get finger grooves. Finger grooves are not made for everyone, and her fingers do not fit this. Her bottom finger would land right here, and she did not like that, so it didn't get down here. She would have to spread her fingers, but for me, it felt very well. My problem is I didn't put a light on this. I probably should have just thrown one of my lights on it, because when I was up here, I didn't have anywhere to put my thumb. As you can see, it's a small gun. So I was putting it here, and it was hurting on every shot. I didn't shoot it great. I didn't shoot it terrible. Just didn't really, I don't have enough time with it. I only put about 150 through it. And one of the reasons was I did buy some extra mags for it. So this is only a 10 rounder with the pinky extension, where this is 12 rounds, and this fits flush. That's a ETS mag. The 12 rounder fits flush, but as you can see, it does not cover my pinky. Again, very uncomfortable. That thing, watch that thing fly out of there. That's funny. This is a 15 rounder. Now with this felt really good. This felt really good in my hand, and I did get much better shots with this mag in there. I liked having 15 rounds. It was a lot nicer too, but buying this used, I didn't get the back straps and stuff like that either, so maybe I could have changed that out and maybe it would have made a difference. But it didn't jam. It didn't have any failure to feed, failure to ejects. I just don't know if this gun's for me. So hey, it's happened before, so maybe someone else will end up getting this on either a trade-in or down at my local shop. They buy guns, and he does pretty fair prices, and I paid pretty fair price for this, so maybe I'll keep it for a little bit. I don't know. It's nothing special, and it's not terrible at all, so is what it is. Yeah, that's the H&K Vp9sk. Let's put that back for a minute. Okay, let's go to the other new gun. All right, now this gun has a funny story too. The person I bought it from, it had a messed up slide, so I bought a new slide for it. It is ported, as you can see how dirty she is from just one trip. 250 rounds today, and it ran good. It's very loud in the face, but flat, and shot very well. I really like it, and this is a Walther PDP Compact. Sorry, I should have said that earlier. It is the Compact, the 4-inch model. It's a 15 round mag, and I only had 2 mags for this, so that was kind of a pain, but at least they were 15s, so as I was shooting, Miss Average Joe Arms was loading them up. Thank you very much. But I do have the Cyelee Wolf X Pro in here. Works excellent. I had this same optic on my Beretta. I took it off the Beretta, put it on here. I like this plate system on this slide. Sorry, that's another thing. This slide is from American Made, I think is the name of it. But I'll put it in the thing, and it comes with the window cuts. Here is cut, here, no sights, front or rear. I didn't put the rear in, but I did put the front in. But after the first 2-3 mags, it started to come loose. So I took it apart and pulled it off so it wouldn't get lost, But I do have it. I don't know if I'm going to even bother to put it back on or not. This is not a self-defense gun. I may use it in my concealed carry league, because it's under 4 inches, so I can still use it in that. Ports don't matter. It's not like USPSA. So I might run it in that. My next match is December 29th, so that'll give me some more time behind it to see if I want to run it or not. But a lot of fun. Ran flawless. We did have 2 failures to eject, I would say. I guess, that stovepipe, they were stuck in it. I can't even blame the gun. You guys don't know. If you've probably seen this video, you don't watch my Instagram all the time, but a buddy of mine for my birthday, my birthday was just this week, bought me some Winchester white box. He's not a gun guy. He didn't know that they're not very good. But I really much appreciated it. The guy is a sweetheart of a man, one of my best friends. He didn't have to do that. So I figured, what the heck, I'm just going to use them at the range. And out of the 2 boxes, I had 2 failures, both in this gun. So that was 100 rounds, and then we put another 150 of the Monarch, and it ran flawless with the Monarch. So I'm going to chalk it up to that ammo. I never have good luck with that ammo. But I'm very happy with this. The Walther PDP Compact ported. These ports were done by my buddy Pedro at Tampa Gunworks. Check them out if you're looking for some porting and stuff. And then after that, let's see. We'll go with the Canik TTI, because this is pretty new too. I did put the Cyelee Bear on here. This is one of my favorite optics. You guys aren't, some of you will know this from following me, but I've had this on multiple guns, ups and downs. This optic depends on the gun it's on. 3 guns I did not like it on. 2 guns I loved it on. And one of the guns I loved it on was my PDP. And since this is pretty much a PDP clone, well, the Caniks, I thought maybe I would really like it on here, and I did. Especially since the Canik TTI Combat is even lower than the other Caniks. So this would have made this much higher on a regular Canik. That's why I didn't do it on there or on some other guns. But on here, as you can see, it's so low that the front almost touches, where on the other guns, that thing stuck up a good ½ inch. So it was excellent on here today. I loved it. We're about 1,700 rounds on the TTI Combat now, and not a single issue, not once. I've shot it, Miss Average Joe Arms shot it today for the first time. I actually enjoy shooting this more than my steel frame, especially at the range. Now in competition, I don't really care about how heavy the steel frame is, because it's like you're only going from 15 seconds to a 45-second round, hopefully, and a lot of rest in between. You're not really paying attention. But when we go to the range to shoot, like today, we shot a lot of rounds through this in a row, and you're just sitting there holding it up. The steel gets kind of heavy, whereas with this comp, it shoots as flat and as nice as the steel without the extra weight. So I really do love this gun. I would use this gun for self-defense, especially now after having as many rounds through it as I do. And it's been totally reliable. Feels good in my hand. I love the 21 round mags it comes with. So you got 22, 1 in the chamber, 21 in the mag, a spare 21, whatever. And it runs with all my Canik mags that are 24 rounders too. I don't remember which pocket they're in. But they have the Henning base pads on it for my steel. So technically you could run the 24s plus 1 too. So I really like this gun. We had a lot of fun with it. Miss Average Arms didn't like it as much as she liked shooting the steel frame, and she didn't like it as much as the PDP. So hey, to each his own. Everyone's different. She just couldn't kind of get this down today. One of my videos is her shooting my PDP Pro with this optic on it, and if you want to look at that video, she did amazing. So it's not the optic, and it's weird because like I said, pretty much a PDP clone. I feel like even the trigger and everything, so it's safe, unloaded, no mag. Even the trigger is just as good as my Pro was, if not better. And I don't know. So to each his own. No big deal. She doesn't have to like it. But that was the Canik TTI. Then the next two guns were pretty much just for fun. I'm going to end with the funnest gun I shoot at the range, so we're going to go here next before we go there. And this is my Taurus Tracker, model 627, and it is a ported 4-inch barrel. And it is empty, as you can see. It is a 7-shot cylinder, which is really nice. I have these whole grips on here, and this is an inexpensive Cyelee Life Wolf cloak that I kind of just threw on as a goof a while ago, but ended up loving it. Loving the optic, love shooting this gun, so much fun. We've never had a single failure with this gun, and we're well into 2,000 rounds on this, which it's not like the Striker fired. I mean, you're firing 7 at a time, so believe me, shooting 2,000 rounds to something like this takes some time and money, because 38 Special is what I shoot most of the time, because 357 Magnum is very, very expensive, and 38 is expensive. Twice the price, more than twice the price than a box of 9mm. So I haven't been shooting it a lot, but I bought some more this week and wanted to shoot it, and Miss Average Joe wanted to shoot it, and unfortunately, like I said, we got kind of cut short today, so she didn't get to shoot it, but I got to put a bunch of rounds through it today, so that's a lot of fun to shoot. That's just like going for fun and enjoying myself. So, and then of course, last and obviously not least, this is the funnest gun to shoot at the range for me and Miss Average Joe Arms. This is our favorite gun. Every time we go to the range, no matter what we're testing, with different new guns come, this has never not made a range trip, because we're always going to put some rounds through it, both of us, because we love shooting it. It runs great. It looks great. It's empty, as you can see. None. The trigger on this is absolutely excellent. It has a Atlas trigger. There's the reset. It has Nighthawk drop-in trigger system, so all the internals are Nighthawk. It just runs super good. We've got over 5,000 rounds through this gun now, and a lot of fun. I got the TLR1HL on there, and that's really nice. I am going to send this barrel out to get ported from Apollo. They offer porting now. You can buy just a drop-in barrel, but unfortunately there is model number cutoff. I don't know what they ended up doing differently, but I am before that model number, so if I want it ported, I have to send my barrel in. So I'm going to be doing that, hopefully coming up soon. Hopefully it'll be a quick turnaround, because like I said, this goes every week with us to the range. We love shooting it. Got the holosun 507 or 407K on here. Not a really big fan of that, to be honest with you guys, but it is FDE, and it doesn't really go on any of my other guns. The Cyelee Cat Pro I had on here is my favorite RMSC optic. Nice big window. This is a big dot in a small window. It's a 6 MOA in a big old window, or a small window. Don't enjoy that optic very much. But the gun itself, I absolutely love. So, anyway, guys, you got any questions on anything I showed you today? We got the Ep9, the MP with the Olight, and the PDP, the Vp9sk, the Taurus 627, Canik TTI, and the Apollo 11. So it was fun doing this with you guys again. I haven't done this in a while. I know they're kind of long and drawn out, and I do ramble a little bit, but there is a small handful of you guys out there that like to watch these and always comment and always ask questions, and so that's why I do this. I'm not doing this to make money or get rich. That'll never happen. But I love to talk about guns, and that's what I get to do, is sit here and talk about guns with you guys. So anybody wants to talk about guns, hit me up in the comments, and we'll talk. I appreciate each and every one of you. Stay safe and take care of each other. Average Joe Arms.